Hey Umea, I'm Alex Davies, and I'm here to talk about a project of mine, specifically time with regards to user experience. Time in architecture is a little different normally than you see in the design of an interface, application, or website. Time in architecture can sometimes be seen as the choreography of movement through space. For example, a room promotes occupancy, whereas a hallway promotes movement between point A and point B. It is in this way that architecture can influence movement and therefore time. The project is called the Virtual Worlds Institute, whose aim is to educate and teach its students the arts of digital and virtual technologies. It's also situated in a post-industrial neighborhood and addresses climate change with respect to sea level rise. The question is, how does one embody the ideals of a virtual institute as an architectural concept? So we turned to the digital arts of film and video games and came away with the concept of narrative. Narrative can be seen as a sequence of moments or potentially as a sequence of movements, and thus the translation into architecture. There exists 4 different narratives in this project: the past, the historical neighborhood, the present, the institute itself, the future, the virtual realities which will be created by the students themselves, and finally, the sea level rise due to climate change. The architecture itself weaves a thread through all these, creating a multi-dimensional, multi-reality user experience. How is this achieved? To move a user through the narrative, one must create movement, which is realized in the form of a simple pathway. So instead of focusing on the institution as a complex of buildings, the institution becomes a series or sequence of buildings both old and new, all strung together by a pathway. The uniqueness of the site and the diversity of potential experiences led us to create more paths that weave and interconnect at various points. The mirrored facades of the buildings adds an extra dimension that distorts reality. And thus, the user's experience is a journey simultaneously of both past, present, and future. Tusen tak, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.